We have got to figure out what these other guys do, man. There's no reason to build these other guys, and like there continues to not be any reason to build them. But what do they do? We're never gonna see what they do. Well, welcome to the Build a Unit event! Hey y'all, how you doing today? So let's get into something real quick. I myself am starting my own event for the game, right? Like all of your events that you're doing right now, just forget about these, forget about these events. My event is the event that is the one you should be doing. So what is my event, you might ask? Well, you see we have all of these mercenaries built, all the super meta, mercenaries that everyone uses, and like we already had Lakshmi and Kairos and Marissa built, so they come out with the guild raid, and of course, they're selective raid mercenaries for the guild raid now too, so you have to continue to have them built, and there's just like the incentive for new players is to build the exact same units. There's only like 10 viable units, right? Wrong! And we go into that goddamn contract list, bro. Who the fuck has ever built Kane? No one has ever built these fucking guys, bro. Who's built Lucas? Who's built Rosemary? Who's built Craig? Huh? If you built Craig, raise your hand. We're losing all of our OGs. We had all the OG players, all the best players are completely bored of the game because the only replayability that the game has is PvP. And what's the point if only 2 teams work in PvP? There's only 2 teams that work. And this is not me saying this. This is a lot of people saying this. Only 2 teams work in PvP. We have got to figure out what these other guys do, man. There's no reason to build these other guys, and like there continues to not be any reason to build them. There's absolutely no PvP requirement where you have to build Ayla. There's no PvE requirement where you have to build Josephine. It's like there's not even incentive to build them. Like, what do they do? We're never gonna see what they do. Well, welcome to the Build a Unit event! Alright y'all, so what we're gonna be doing is we're holding a Build a Unit event, and what this event is going to be, it's going to be in my Discord. So if you are not in my Discord, feel free to join my Discord. The links are always in the description, or if you watch until the end of the video, I'll remind you to check the description to join the link to the Discord. But before leading with that, what is the Build a Unit event? Well, in short, the Build a Unit event is exactly what it sounds like. You choose an off-meta unit and you build them, but how are we going about doing this? So I have the raid helper bot initiated in my Discord. How this is going to work is you're going to join my Discord. If you want to participate in the Build a Unit event, go to the Build a Unit channel, and then underneath the raid helper add-on, the addition or whatever you want to call it, go underneath it and then click a reaction where you add a new reaction, a custom reaction or whatever. I have a custom reaction uploaded of the icon of every single character, or every single off-meta character. So basically, if you want to do Barbara or something and then you click on the reactions for that event, click on Barbara's picture and it will lock you in for building Barbara. At which point I will announce that you've chosen that you want to build this unit for the betterment of the game and the betterment of the players, because it's super duper boring. This game might as well only have 10 units right now. We don't know what the other ones do, so it could be a little bit of fun just for us to share and participate with each other and maybe get a little bit of community going as well, and trying to figure out what some of these other characters even do. So after selecting your character, for example, I have selected Murphy, you will then build them. It might be preferable to build one that you have a legendary exclusive equipment for, because a lot of units are pretty dependent on their legendary exclusive equipment. But other than that, all you're going to be doing is, promoting all their abilities to triple S, super boosting them to at least 48. I mean, come on, 48 isn't that big a deal. To 50, I would understand if you didn't want to do it to 50, but to 48 isn't that big of a jump. We're going to put some rage cards on them. We're going to skill up their skill cards to +9, skill up their rage cards to +3, get all their equipment legendary +15, get them just like fully build these guys. And then after we fully build them, of course, we're going to be dropping them in the content, seeing how they do. We're going to drop them in trivia, see how they perform in trivia. We're going to drop them in Isard and see how they perform in Isard. And we're going to build a rapport, we're going to build a report. Is it rapport or report? We're going to build a report of how they're performing. So if they're good in Isard, go ahead and drop in the channel, and where you make these reports is going to be in the discussion channel right underneath the Build a Mercenary channel. You'll find a channel where you can drop all that information so that players that maybe are interested in building a Siam, maybe interested in building Shaka, and they don't know anything about them, if they go into that channel and they search for the name, they'll be able to find some information if you chose to build them. So I'm choosing to do this with Murphy. There's already a handful of people that are getting in. Basically, while we're doing this, man, we're just making a directory for all of the characters that there's not a lot of information on, so that if you want to find something out about a character and they're not really meta and you don't really have a lot of resources in order to find something like that out, if you go into this channel and you just search their name, then you'll see all the information that we're compiling for it. So It's pretty much like volunteer work. I mean, because there's no rewards. It's like Heroes War volunteer. But if you want to, man, we'd love to have you go ahead and join. If you have any questions about it, you know, we'll answer your questions and we'll help you get you on the right path in order to join in the event and just, you know, helping the people contributing to the society and the game. Other than that, y'all, that's pretty much going to do it for me today. Like in this video, if you have any questions, you could join the Discord. We have new players and veteran players in there alike that like to help each other out or just drop a meme. You know, we basically have fun, no sensitivity in there. You know, we're pretty much just there to have a good time. But other than that, y'all, that's going to do it for me today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.